Okay, I'm just doing 2 more examples for you guys for tonight. Do remember, sorry about that. When you're looking at parallel lines, they have the same slope. And when you are looking at perpendicular lines, they have the opposite slope, or negative reciprocal. So on this first one, since I'm going parallel, again I'm looking at my slope, negative 1/4, and I want to keep the same slope. So for this one, my slope is going to be negative 1/4. This time I'm going to start by using the second method, and I use the first method for the second problem. Again, you can use whichever method you want. I just want to make sure you see them both. So it starts as y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. For my y1 value, I'm going to use my y value here of 0 equals m is negative 1/4 times x minus, and then for my x1 value, I'm going to use my x value over there of negative 4. On the left side, y minus 0 is just y. Over here, before I start distributing, remember that minus a negative is really plus a positive, so I'm going to go ahead and change that, and then I can distribute my negative 1/4. So I get negative 1/4 x, multiply it by that 4 as well, gives me negative 1. The y is already by itself over here, so that's just going to stay as y equals. On the second problem, we're looking for lines that are perpendicular. So when I look at this slope of negative 1/4, to make it to a slope that is perpendicular, I'm going to flip it. So I think I said negative 1/4, negative 1/5. I'm going to flip it so that it's 5/1. This is positive, sorry, this one is negative, so this one is positive. So it's the opposite sign. You are welcome to go ahead and change that to just a 5. Whether you use the 5/1 or the 5 is not going to change your answer. So either one is okay. Like I said, I'm going to use method 1 on this one. So y equals mx plus b. The y value here is negative 5. The m that I'm using, since I'm doing a perpendicular line, is that 5 times my x value was negative 1 plus b. Bring down my negative 5. 5 times a negative 1 is a negative 5 plus b. Solving for b, so I add 5 to both sides. I get 0 equals b. Now that I have my slope and I have my y-intercept, I can write my equation, y equals 5x plus 0. And if you just wanted to leave it as the y equals 5x, that would be fine. The plus 0 is not necessary, but it is not wrong. Make sure you continue to stay online and look at the problems for tonight and get them completed as well.